Welcome back to Underway Drifting and Dreaming. The adventure continues from Tarpon Springs, Florida. It's time to head north across the Gulf to the Panhandle of Florida. Our goal is to anchor off Carrabelle, Florida, take a few hours nap, and then head over to Apalachicola. We've been waiting for a weather window for 6 days. Jim and I utilized a weather service for extra resources to cross the Gulf. The seas calms. The time came where we casted off the lines and motor vessel Cetus, a 48-foot Kadey Krogen Whaleback, and our buddy boat, a 48-foot Selene, cruised out into the Gulf for a 25-plus hour trip. I'll post on the track at the end of the video. Jump on board for a cruise across the Gulf. About 3 hours in, you had your second snack.
3-hour cruise?
Well, no,
3-hour tour?
Not 3 hours. So we have another about 19 hours to go.
Yeah, it's showing 19 hours. Probably 8:30 is going to be our best depends on what some of those currents do halfway across. Winds are 15 knots, true. So out of the southwest, they're saying they're going to move a little more to the west, maybe 1 foot, light chop. So it's perfect what the forecast was showing. We are kind of listed over to the starboard because of the wind, but I've got stabilizers on it. Real smooth. We've slowed down a little bit. Normally running about 1750 RPMs, running at 1700. We're still making 7 knots, 6.77, burning about 2 gallons, 2.3 gallons an hour. So very efficient. It's good speed for the engine. And a couple small fishing boats, no crab pots. I mean, there's 1 or 2, but they may be lobster. I think the crab season, or no, vice versa. The lobster's out. And I think there's just a few crab pots still in season. So looking forward to our crossing. Should be a beautiful sunset tonight. And sunrise, the moon, it's half a moon, globbing.
It's
Luminous, gibbous.
Gibbous. Meaning it's getting increasing in size.
So it should be a beautiful night. Had some dolphins on the bow not too long ago with the baby dolphin, which is really cool. I'm a little left of track, which is fine. I'm following our other breadcrumbs from coming down. The wind is eventually going to push us. In this track here, the avionics track, this auto routing, it just kind of doesn't give you direct lines sometimes. Just throw waypoints and then it has you turn it back left. So I'm going to just kind of veer to the left a little bit. Winds and the current to keep us on the track line. We know that track line is good. There are some towers out here, some light towers. The Air Force has several of them out here, and that track line was well clear of them. I don't think we even got within like 5 miles of them last time.
Yeah, I remember seeing them, but
yeah, on radar they're lit, and on radar we pick them up. But it's always good to go a track that we've been on before. So thanks for checking in with us, and Jennifer's got the next watch. I'll take a couple naps and we'll just push through the night.
all right. Looks like it's a beautiful, glorious day out there. We are down to the 100-mile mark. The buddy boat is checking out their autopilot, auto heading. It's a new system for them. They went and upgraded their electronics. And so they've been out there zigzagging back and forth. And once the computer locks on the Carabelle, it will put them on a course. So they were zigzagging back and forth, and then they made a hard west turn. And they're about a quarter mile behind us, so it looks like they're on the same course as us right There's dolphin over here. Let me see if I can zoom in on that. We've been seeing dolphin all day. All right, let's get back at the task at hand. Sometimes you get distracted. They're over here. So we're gonna come in. Jim's at the helm. He just woke up. We've been taking turns napping. He's got a little bed head. So I'm gonna grab my, so we just nap here. I'm gonna grab the garbage that needs to go downstairs.
Cat naps.
I'm just taking cat naps. And there's a storm in front of us, but I don't think we're gonna get that rain. It's moving to the east. So going down the elevator, there's Jim's foot. I'm just gonna hit down, and we're gonna go down. When we're out at sea, or I know we're in the Gulf, I use the elevator more, just that way Jim knows exactly where I'm at. Dinner's ready.
Dinner time.
Whoa!
Can't look through the camera and eat.
All right.
Beautiful weather for dinner.
I have the greatest joy. And that one has baby in that root ball as well. I'm gonna come up here in the bow. I'm holding Jim's new phone. I wonder if they're here. Oh, I hear them. Look at them. Woo! So there's a little one. I wonder if there's one on the other side. Got scratches. Scars in their back. So we're out here in the middle of nowhere. We're literally 95 miles to Carrabelle. Cedar Key is off here to the right. And all of a sudden you'll see tails flipping. Jim's on one side of the boat and I'm on the other. Look at that. They're all over here. It's a really cool one right there. Look at that one. They have like spots on them. There's a whole bunch back here. It's like maybe 14. All right, honey, how many more miles now?
83.
83 more miles to go. It's an epic sunset, so I've been watching the sunset and the reflection here in the window. It's just amazing outside.
Just hurry.
I take over for about 3 or 4 hours just after the last light. There's just a little teeny glimmer of gold in the sky, and I listen to an audiobook or Amazon music so Jim can have a quiet sleep. All right, somebody slept through sunrise. Buddy boat back here. I just turned down the generator, so I'm gonna take a peek over. All right, come in and start making coffee. Land ho! actually been able to see the land for the last couple miles. It's about 8:30 in the morning. We left yesterday about 11:30 a.m. I'm going to stand right around the corner of the pilot house because it is blowing out here. Try to go back the other way. I think it's the wind's right on our nose and on our bow. We have the Sea Buoy over here. We have a yacht heading out. And this gorgeous shrimper coming in. So we are not going to drop anchor at Dog Island as planned. So we're going to continue on to Apalachicola. Jim's playing with you. So we are going to take a hard left turn once we get inside.
Shrimp a little bit ahead of us since there are two of us coming in. So we're going to shoot the bay, St. George Sound. Right up Apalachicola and we'll get some oysters. I don't think oysters are season.
I'm not going to touch oysters at the end of April, beginning of May. We're going to have to settle with shrimp. So maybe that shrimper's going to take some seafood in. So it was a good night last night. We had great weather until about 3 in the morning. The wind stayed pretty low. I was sleeping. I could feel myself starting to rock back and forth, and I couldn't sleep any longer. So we did about 3-hour shifts. My second shift, maybe 90 minutes, and then Jim took over again. We had a boat that was coming across our bow at the last second, and so I woke him up and we just altered course and he flew on. Not sure where he even came from. I saw the light off in the distance and he didn't have running lights on, and then all of a sudden he had lights. You might be wondering why we didn't film at night. It was dark. The further you get away from land, the quieter the world becomes. Not silent, never silent, but stripped down to the essentials. Wind, water, the engine hum, and the sounds of dolphins joining us. Dolphins join us so many times on this cruise. Just after last light, they swam for miles on each side of the boat. Jim was sleeping, and I had friends going into the darkness. Jim asleep and the dolphins gone, I felt alone, but having a buddy boat nearby, sometimes just seeing their mast light or their presence on AIS or a quick chat on the radio about weather, heading, speed, became enormously comforting. While other boats came and went on the AIS and radar, it was a comfort to have a buddy boat nearby. Look at that. Switched over to Jim's phone and you can really see that shrimper ahead of us. Gorgeous, gorgeous boat. Sorry, it's a little shaky.
Oh, the Rolling Stone.
Rolling Stones. Alright, so talking to Jim and I was looking out the back window and I'm like, what is this? Well, it made it pretty far. My goodness. My hair's stuck. So we switched over to the waterway map so we could have the Army Corps engineer chart up, and you can see depths of, I think right now 7.1, 7.4, 7.5.
So that's low water. Right?
Yes, right now we're at high.
We're a foot above tide, so we're at 8.7. So it's a pretty darn accurate survey.
And 3 under the hull. So we're just going slowly and following Army Corps engineer map chart. We'll be to Apalachicola. Probably about 15 minutes. Just once we get through this little spot, and then I'm not sure if you can see the bridge out there. The city dock we'll be staying at. You reach out to Bobby. $2 a foot, and you put your cash or check in the low box. We made it to Apalachicola. I took a nap. So just getting off, I'm gonna run up to the honey store, which is straight up the road. Jim is getting ready for dinner. Good morning. We are sitting at the dock in Apalachicola at the city dock. It's a 300-foot dock. It is $2 per foot. It is gorgeous. So this was our home. We had some light breezes, birds singing. Only one boat went by. I guess it was about 6 this morning, and I'll put that in the video. It's a 1/3 of a mile loop around this little park. And so a lot of people stopped by and talked. They're right here next to the shrimp boats. We were here in November, and right back here they had the shrimp net Christmas tree. And then Santa Claus arrives by shrimp boat when they have their big festival. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump back on board. I do have a little bit of a dilemma. Usually Jim is on the back deck. I'm gonna crawl right here through the lifelines to get back on board. My coffee's down there. It just I can get on. Usually I'd step on the cap rail. The cap rail is wet. The cap rail is the wooden part that goes around the top here. So I don't want to take risk of doing that while Jim is sleeping. So I'm just going to be a little spider monkey. I'm going to get wet and climb right through here. Okay, I had no problem coming back on the boat. I just can see how dirty. Look at my wet feet. Made a mark on there. So let's check out to see if we have that peak of the sunrise. Thank you for joining us on our cruise across the Gulf. As a looper is one of the most worried about journeys, an overnight crossing. Use the weather service and travel with a buddy boat or more boats. Enjoy the road less traveled. Thank you for watching. Keep on watching. We'll be making more. All right, we had to stop. We had seafood last night, and now we're at the biscuit factory. Jim's holding those 2 biscuits. We're gonna go back to the boat and enjoy.